Was that LeBron James?
LeBron James. What is that? What is that? LeBron James.
That's what little dude was on Vine. LeBron James.
Yeah.
That little kid.
It is LeBron. What is this?
Yeah, what is that?
Drake, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Forever.
Huh.
It's a Drake song.
Oh, wow. They got LeBron James in it?
LeBron James. You think he was trying to be funny? LeBron used to do commercials and stuff in the very, very beginning, though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's funny, the LeBron family. And it was
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was a Nike commercial. Like, it was a whole bunch of, like, different versions of LeBron. Like, old LeBron, young LeBron, all of them.
And I remember when Kanye West had that Jesus song.
Oh, Jesus Walks?
Yeah, LeBron did, like, a commercial to that.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the church. LeBron used to get them coins in the very beginning.
You heard about his $1 billion deal?
Huh?
You heard about his $1 billion Nike deal?
Yeah, but it's like a lifetime contract. But
I mean, well, shoot.
I mean, $1 billion, yeah.
No, that man is, 31 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's from down the street.
Yeah.
And you talking about Soulja Boy.
I mean,
I hate Soulja Boy.
I don't hate Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is our generation. He was the very first internet superstar. Everybody knows that we can make it in basketball. What they don't know is that we can be innovative using the different marketing strategies that he came up with solely by himself. So, yes, I'm going to give credit where credit is due.
Yep.
Now, he didn't make everything happen he could have made happen out of his career. But
it still was stupid. The whole thing. Like, I was annoyed when it came out. And I was, 14 years old? And I'm sitting there like...
I wasn't annoyed. I was salty he ain't come up with it first. I was like, he is my age. I could have did this.
Nah, I can't go with that.
In other news, still Wretched Royal, we're going to switch over into real topics in about a hot second, but Gio had something he wanted to say, and we still got like 10 minutes left, and I only have 2 real serious articles, so we can talk about it.
Well, one I saw over the weekend was what happened to our favorite pirate, Johnny Depp.
Arr.
The man... The smoothest man on the planet. This guy was accused of beating his wife.
Kiss Pink on Jimmy Kimmel, and she like turned really girly and really pink in the face.
It's Johnny Depp. I mean, come on.
But she's pink. She's just so like.
But this is Johnny Depp we talking about.
Anyway.
Now, listen. Listen. I'm not ashamed to say that's a very good-looking guy. I wish I looked like Johnny Depp. But anyway, well, I don't want to be white. Being black is cool.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm just putting that out there.
Fire.
I won't get you fired. Hey, white people, I love you out there. But no, he got accused of beating his wife, and you wouldn't believe it because it's Johnny Depp. But then she produced pictures of you wouldn't believe it. This is what she said. You wouldn't believe Johnny Depp beat me, but here are the pictures to prove it. Bow. I was kind of disheartened when I heard that one.
I have a hard time. It's one of them things. I'm a bad person sometimes because some stuff I just have a hard time caring about. Like, is this the first time he beat you? Because if it isn't, why you still there? And if it is, are you going to stay? That's the real question.
What a man does
That's
have
the real
guap.
article.
He's got a lot of guap. So, hey.
And she should be able to take a lot of it with her.
Oh, and for our white people out there, once again, that's money. That's money.
That fetty, that guap, that squalor, that squilla, that cheese. Mm-hmm. Kim Coles. Remember she had that game show?
Yes.
And I never forget that commercial. What else I want to say? Oh, Soulja Boy. So apparently, in addition to the $400 million deal, he dropped every last one of his artists on SODMG. Stacks on Deck Money Gang.
Oh, God. Stacks on Deck.
And he shouldn't have signed half of them people anyways because
he has no talent.
No, because they had no talent.
Oh, wow. So mediocrity reigns supreme. Hey, I'm mediocre. Let's put some more mediocre people with me.
No, it was just like, I'm winning. I want to put all my friends on so they can win too, even though they don't have the potential to reach the heights that I did. So,
yeah, if you live in the basement.
And he had a tweet that said, letting all the snakes go in 2000, something like that. Letting all the snakes go in 2016, starting fresh.
Oh, he just also doesn't know how to pick friends.
But Lil B.
Oh, here we go with this clown.
And Lil Bass guy, our Alabasta brethren love him. Okay, they love Lil B. And Lil Yachty.
Who are these people?
Lil Yachty, he got like a song I really like. I'll probably play it. He uses like just keep swimming, just keep swimming. It's a cool little song. And,
so, wait, how many times did he just keep swimming? How many times did he say that?
He only used the intro for a couple seconds.
He probably said it 29 times.
He listens to metal, okay? So he keep trying to play our people.
No, I'm not playing our people. Our people created metal. I wish they kept it up instead of giving it away.
Anywho, on a more serious note, so let me change my tone and reposition myself. This week on Senior Seminar, we have two light but hard political situations going on. So, Edward Snowden, do you guys remember him? He was the corporate professional and Central Intelligence employee responsible for leaking the classified info about the techniques the National Security Agency, NSA, were using to illegally obtain information from U.S. citizens and surveillance. Remember him? Released all those records? Well, he's back in the news because former U.S. attorney, everybody's a former something, right? And now they want to do all their talking. That was a note that the Young Turks made sure to bring up, that now that they don't have the same power or privilege of their position, or don't have to worry about the politics of being in power, they can make these very real statements. So former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder. Yeah, my R turned into an N. Eric Holder now states that Snowden's acts were a public service that sparked a necessary debate. Although he still believes that Snowden, who is essentially a government whistleblower, still does deserve to face criminal charges. No.
Yeah. What?
No.
He's a traitor.
He's not a traitor. The government was a traitor. They were doing things they were not supposed to be doing.
And you are still sitting here having your radio show. You are safe.
And your point is, I'm also paying taxes while I know somebody with 8 kids who ain't worked all year is getting an $8,000 check. So
they need to be reported.
I got an issue with people doing things they're not supposed to be doing.
And I understand, but also on the largest scale of things, certain things need to be done to protect you. Certain rights have to be encroached upon. Think about this in the historical context.
Your rights don't start where mine stop. Wasn't that a statement
Wrong.
You just said?
That is a horrible statement to make when it comes to national security. Think about this in a historical context. During the Civil War, when all things were going down, do you know how many laws that Abraham Lincoln broke to keep the Union intact? He suspended the writ of habeas corpus, which means he could put anybody he wanted in jail for no reason.
And you know who else did that?
Who else?
Hitler.
Okay, see, totally different thing. Hitler didn't have a constitution. He was the government.
Whatever. I'm just saying it's a slippery slope.
It is not a slippery slope. I don't want
to ski on it.
That man is a traitor. He is a whistleblower. Why? Okay, so if he's so right, why isn't he being like Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King was out here fighting for people's rights, and he was going to jail just like everybody else. This man is over hiding behind Putin in Russia. If you're so right, come over here and face the music.
First of all, Martin Luther King worked outside of the government and worked with the government.
But he was trying to change governmental policies.
He was not aware of the injustices happening directly inside in the backroom conversations. He could not explicitly expose information.
That's because it was happening every day. He was getting his ass bit by dogs.
But because Edward Snowden, who was an American citizen who understood that his position did not negate the fact that he was still a citizen and remained true to us, decided that although he was being paid, he would not forfeit his citizenship for a check. So he had our backs. We should have his. He does not. We do have to be careful of how much information we let out. That I will agree with. But this particular situation, you was wrong. You know you was wrong, and you got caught up. Now, the Attorney General Eric Holder said there were definitely strategic and more legal tactics he could have took to expose that information. But everybody is not the same. Everybody does not follow the same rule book. He did it the way he decided to do it, and it was necessary.
When you're an American citizen, it's a contract between yourself and the government. That's what we're based on.
Unilateral contracts are meant to be broken.
No, exactly, when one party doesn't abide by the other side.
Exactly. So the government wasn't abiding by us, so he did not abide by them.
But no, he was benefiting. You think Eric Snowden ain't make no money off of that? Eric Snowden was wrong. He knows he's wrong. That's why he's over there hiding. If he's a crusader, why don't he come back over here and face the music?
The Young Turks.
And the Young Turks, they're so liberal.
The Young Turks.
Now, I enjoy the Young Turks.
They do both. I feel
they
like
do not.
They are very liberal. It is a liberal station, just as Fox is a Republican station. But anyways,
Fox is
okay.
ultra conservative.
All right, there you go.
I don't like them. They're retarded. But
anywho. The point was they brought up a quote that he said, if I felt as if I was going to get a fair judicial process, I would come back. But because the U.S. Attorney General that now agrees that his actions were right, thwarted his right of a fair trial by changing the law.
Because he kept doing it. That's why I wouldn't give him a fair trial either. I'd send him down there to Guantanamo Bay and let him deal what he got to deal with. I'm an American citizen. True and true. I'm a nationalist. I love this country. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let this guy go over there and run and hide in Russia. He lucky I'm not the president. I go reach and get him.
I had the privilege, and it's so funny that this is actually in the news. Maybe this is why Netflix decided to feature said movie in the sci-fi fantasy section. But I suggest you all go see the Echelon Conspiracy. It's about a computer database that gets out of control. Something like the Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Via Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, okay, never mind.
See how he just makes everything wrong? I think that says a lot to say about how slippery the slope can get, because oftentimes they create these institutions that are beyond themselves. So yes, before they are allowed to create situations that even they can't rescue themselves from, someone does need to blow the whistle.
But I'm going to tell
referee that game.
I'd rather your mom cry than mine cry. You understand what I'm saying right there?
No, break it down.
Listen, whoever he's giving those secrets away to, they're getting a leg up on us. Okay? I'd rather take you out before you take me out. Eric Snowden needs to keep his mouth shut.
Well, you'll love this article because we haven't said or reported not another thing about it, but we sitting up here watching us, but we ain't said nothing about what they doing. Mm-hmm. Via an article by Reuters. Is that Reuters?
Yeah, Reuters.
Something like that. North Korea attempted a missile launch just this morning. Did you hear about it? But they watching us. Checking my email to see what I'm going to do. Like, I know how to build something.
I'm not worried about them.
But they worried about us.
They're worried about everything. They're hungry. They don't eat. Do you know how malnourished the nation of North Korea is?
I know how malnourished the citizens are, but the government is doing just fine.
Oh, yes.
Like ours.
Okay, listen, we cannot compare ourselves to what's going on there.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. But like I said,
there's a famine.
Slopes are slippery.
Oh, no, Mr. Clark. You cannot. No. Do you know how crazy different it is between our country and everybody else?
Do you know how quick of a change that could happen? It's the difference between Obama and who's running? It's the difference between whoever was before Hitler and Hitler. It can happen just that quick. Can't. With one election, it can happen just that quick.
And that's the thing. We don't have that type of politics over here that they had in Germany, where it was beat down and they just lost a major war. You cannot ever
We didn't lose a lot of money via a major war. Our economy didn't take a hit because of a major war. a similar...
They were a rotting structure that was already going to be taken down anyway. A dying breed. That's what happened. And they let a little guy with a funny mustache slide right in. And that's kind of... You can't compare that to us. With what's going over there and
metaphorically, you can.
You can't. You can't, because the thing with our government is if the little orange man that's running for president ever got out of line, he wouldn't be president very long. And I'm meaning that's in the hands of somebody else, not our government. There's a lot of crazies out here. But
yeah, and
to our point about North Korea and their missile launch, they've been threatening us for the last 50 years about what they're going to do to us.
And haven't had the power to do it yet. That power is approaching.
I guarantee you, they have what? They're working on their first nuclear missile. I
can read the rest of my notes.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Apparently, North Korea attempted a missile launch early this May 31st morning. That failed. It is the latest of a string of failed missile tests. Although, back in January, they actually did their fourth nuclear test. And in January, they also launched their satellite into space.
Well, did you see our response to that?
That we said they could not make any more tests, the UN.
No.
And they still consistently do the tests.
Well, no, what we did was we put a video up of our intercontinental ballistic defense missile system, where if they were to send anything towards us, we can shoot it out of the sky immediately. We just casually released that video on YouTube. And,
so we leaked our own information so they would know what's up, but
pretty much. It's like
Snowden is in trouble for leaking information, so we'll know what's up.
Okay, two totally different situations. I'm just
saying.
Snowden is a traitor. North Korea, the guy is a despot, a fat, hungry, disgusting despot.
I'm not gonna talk crazy like that, cause
why not? You're an American. I am not worried. Hey, let that little man come over here.
America won't protect me from the police that I pay, so I'm not gonna trust them to protect me from a whole nother country.
I don't need the police to protect me. Let little Kim Jong-un drop over to the hood. See what's gonna happen. My feet is jaw. That's what's gonna happen.
Continuing the last of my notes, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't have anything. I know when to be quiet, Gio. I don't have nothing else to say.
I don't. I ain't scared.
Japan put up their military alert Monday after notification that it was a possible missile launch, while the launch radius, if it were to be successful, cannot reach America. I think it was something like 2,000 miles or something like that. So that's why we're not worried, because they can't launch it far enough to hit Japan, who is worried. So we're not worried about it hitting us. But as time moves on, they'll perfect the techniques.
Well, I wanted to bring up this point. They're working on their first nuclear missile. We have like over 33,000 of them. So, like I said,
all it takes is for one weird president to piss off the right set of people.
Very smart.
Who would team up with them.
That's why you got to vote. Now, Mr. Clark, I definitely agree with you on that. Because now the thing about Mr. Orange Man is that one of his key points is that he wants our allies.
Wait, guess who liked Donald Trump though?
Who?
Kim Jong-il just endorsed him.
More reason why
I thought that was quite interesting.
More reason for people to vote. More reason for people to vote.
So like, what kind of conversations? Okay, we have a potential. I don't even want to say that. I don't want to speak that into existence. We have a potential future. We have a presidential candidate speaking with North Korea, while we have,
and Russia too,
our current president apologizing to Japan as North Korea is launching missiles within the radius of Japan.
Well, the thing with that...
Just process it for a little while, y'all. Just process it. The stuff they don't put on CNN. Just process it. Did you come to some type of conclusion? Are you going to apply for your passport yet? Now, that guy in Canada, who just so cool, said we can't come there, but maybe Greenland and Iceland will take us. I like it cold. I'm looking into it. You got something?
I just say vote on that one.
Just process it. It's a lot going on. A lot going on the surface. And like an iceberg, a lot going on under the surface. Just process it. Don't disregard it. Don't degrade it. Don't devalue the information. Because there are consequences. There will be competitions. And with that, we're going to leave you to look up those articles online. And we hope you learned something. Because that was the what? I have a terrible co-host at the end of the show. He just checked all the way out.
No, you know what I did? I answered my text message as soon as I got it.
Oh, did you?
Okay, yeah.
You didn't make him wait?
Nope. It said now, and I answered back now.
He made me wait, though. That was...
okay.
The lesson. Thank you. Oh, we gonna have to choreograph that a little bit better. Good night, folks. We appreciate you for listening. If you're listening on Facebook, we would appreciate you if you take your little self over to YouTube, subscribe and like, because that helps us when it comes time to catch the coins. But in the meantime, we just appreciate you listening, because we'll get there one day or another. Goodbye, live stream. Goodbye, podcast.